Hey guys, it's MadameWario. Welcome to a cozy Mario Party 2 stream of Spaceland. This board was voted for by my dear subscribers at the end of last month. I asked you guys to decide which board, and you picked Spaceland. It kind of had I guess it wasn't really a come from behind win, but it was not in the lead for majority. I feel like there was a tie between two other boards, but alas, it has won. We're going to space. It's gonna be fun. It is very, very rainy outside, so it's a nice, cozy, rainy night in. I've been very sick for like 10 days, and today I think I'm human again, finally. I started to feel human again, like, on Sunday, kind of. I was like, ooh, I might be human. Yesterday was almost out of the woods, but not quite, and today is the first day where it's like, wow, I remember what normal feels like, kind of. So I'm just there. I had con flu horribly, so that was a treat. That's what happens when you haven't been to cons in, like, when was my last con? 3 years ago? 2 years ago? Regardless, it was long ago. So, I had a lot of recovering to do, had to cancel pretty much everything the latter half of February. Like, everything. Not just streaming, but, like, I missed work, I missed plans I'd made with friends, plans I'd made with family. Like, everything was just null and void. So I am happy to be back. But needless to say, I'm going to keep things short today. We're not going to do as long of a board as I would normally do. I'm only going to do a 20-turn board. Normally I would do 35 for these, but I'm just not going to do that because I don't want to push myself for no reason, really, when I've been so sick for so long. There's no reason to do that. It goes against kind of everything I've been trying to do for myself this year. Anyway, but also, you know, there are battle games, there's duels, there's happening shenanigans, there's all kinds of things in Mario Party 2 that can make the boards longer than Mario Party 1. So I feel like the later you go into the series, the longer things take, which is kind of a shame. I wish that Mario Party hadn't stepped away from their, like, short and sweet kind of format, but they have, so here we are. And it's fine. It's just, it was easier to play more, I think, back in the day. But anyway, enough rambling from me. Hello to everybody who's in chat. Stardev, Phantom Tempest, King Kienzin, Pixel Plume, yo, and Armand. Welcome, you guys. Four for you, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco. And none for Gretchen Wieners. Bye. There you go. You get your Mean Girls quote immediately. Thanks, Phantom. Oh, thank you, Psycho. Big sub hype. All the Boss. Welcome back to the Ba family.
Ah, yeah.
Aw, thank you so much. Thank you for the resub. Let's go ahead and get started here so that we can let the gaming commence. So my plan is to do one Mario Party stream a month, kind of going in order. So we're going to pretend like it's February right now and that we're doing Mario Party 2 in February. Because that is definitely not what happened. Who do I want to use? I want to put Yoshi in space. Yeah, let's put Luigi in space too. Space? I guess we could leave. I'm like, who's been to space? All of these guys have been to space. I don't know that the other two genuinely. Well, Peach was kidnapped to space, but does that count? I don't know. I'm thinking of Mario Galaxy 2, I guess, because Yoshi's not in the first movie. I mean, game. He's in the movie. What do I want to do? Why don't we, like, mix it up? Let's do it like this. It's kind of fun that way. Alright, we'll do 20 turns. And we're gonna have bonuses on because why would I play without them? Takes the fun away. Right. Yeah, being trapped in a castle while in space is like being stuck in an airport for a layover and then, like, claiming you've been to said city. It's like technically you have, like I say that, I'm like, technically I've been to such and such state because I connected at the airport, but I haven't seen any of the state beyond the airport. So, or the city that it's in. Anyway, I was kind of trying to go by, I guess I'm going by Galaxy movie logic, but as far as I know, I don't think Wario's in the movie. Deep space is a peaceful place. I never read this intro, and I should because it's cute. I missed it though. I caught a line of it. Whatever. Hey, and I get to go first. The game's being nice to me. Based on Paper Mario T2ID, Peach is also technically one of the first humans to ever walk on the moon. You know, something tells me that that is fake news. Look at Yoshi's outfit right here. It's hard to tell in the original version of this game. I'm playing on an SO, so it's a lot more like, it's HD, so it's like a lot better quality of picture. He is just wearing a Rosalina suit. Like, that is like a minty blue with the yellow star. This is where they got the idea. They were like, oh, he was in the game, right? Since nobody who works on the Mario movie teams has ever played a game or knows anything about Mario. So anyway, if you're kidnapped in Paper Mario to outer space, if you're kidnapped in Mario Galaxy to outer space, I don't think it counts as going to space. Anyway, that's my amazing story time to start this off. Oh my gosh, I feel like when I got sick, like a month worth of time went by. It feels like it's been a month, and it's been like 10 days, which is too long to be sick, but like, still, like, oh my goodness. Oh, I don't want to go slow. Last time I played this board, which was just on my own back in January, I just played a casual game of this, not too long after New Year's. Nobody got a single happening space. And that's immediately not the case on this playthrough. But how weird is that? I feel like this board, you tend to land on happening spaces a lot. And so for no one to get a single one the entire time was kind of crazy. So the last stream I would have had would have been my Valentine's Day stream. I was supposed to have 2 more, but alas, had to cancel them due to illness, so here we are. That just means that you get more of me this month, though, because I've rescheduled both of those streams, this being one of them, for the month of March. Oh gosh, counting. Okay, let's see, 5. I think it's 20. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 20. I'm just gonna stick with that. So anyway, I was supposed to do a Sims 2, like, romantic night, which is going to be hilarious, by the way, and it's happening not my next stream, probably, but the stream after, and I say probably because my next stream on the schedule is Pokemon Pokopia, the first look, with you guys. But I don't know if I'll get the game in time for that stream because I pre-ordered it physically. So if it doesn't show up, then I'm going to have to reschedule that. But otherwise, I'm going to try and keep everything else on the schedule the same. If that doesn't work out, I'm going to just, like, I'll just squeeze it in whenever it shows up. I'm very excited for that game. It's gotten really good reviews so far from critics. So not that I really listen to that much because I have weird tastes and interests sometimes, but it's good to hear. So anyway, that's my next stream. That's supposed to be this Saturday, but if that doesn't happen, it's because I didn't get the game. Comes out on the 5th. But yeah, I did the pre-order from Pokemon Center because it came with a free Ditto Sitting Cutie, and I love when you get a free plush with a game. Alright, I guess we're going all the way over here. It doesn't even matter where the star is, because I'm not looking, or I'm not moving yet. But yeah, so anyway, I scheduled it as if I'm gonna get it the day it comes out. we'll see what happens. But yeah, I've basically, when was it? I think, was it yesterday? Sunday? One of the days I felt slightly human. I started to work on some stream stuff just to prep. Yeah, I started to prep so that way everything's kind of just ready to go and I'm not like stressing over it, because I'm telling you guys, I have not been able to do anything. Like, I got home from the most recent con I went to, which was Anime Crossroads in Plainfield, Indiana. It's a small convention. It's easy for me to get to, so it was a super fun time. It's a 3-day con, but I just went the Friday and the Saturday. Didn't even have plans to go Sunday because there was not really anything that me or my husband Odie wanted to do on Sunday, and nothing we felt like, oh, we need to go back, which thank God, because I woke up with a fever on Sunday, so that's when it all started. But I entered a cosplay masquerade for the first time in like 3 years, first time since my most recent endometriosis surgery. So that was a big feat, to get up on stage and dance again, and I ended up winning a judges award, which was my first judges award, actually. I've never won a judges award before, but I won a judges award from someone who has a pretty like cool place in the dance world. So I was like, I felt very validated and very proud that I was recognized by her. And it was also, you know, not only for craftsmanship, but for performance. So it was a very rewarding experience. I went as Mario's Rainbow Castle. You guys have probably all seen this by this point. If you haven't, it's on my Instagram. I posted on Blue Sky. I posted on Patreon. It's out there. The performance itself is on my YouTube channel. You know, you can find it everywhere at this point. It's also on my Instagram. But it was such a fun cosplay to do. It was, you know, it's kind of niche and weird, which is what I like to do for cosplay anyway. But I also got to do something from my favorite game for the first time, and my favorite part of my favorite game. And I was a little bit like, okay, let's see how this goes, because, you know, this game's from 1998. It's not new anymore. You know, it's almost 30 years old at this point, and most con goers, I would say, majority of con goers, especially at Anime Crossroads, I think are probably in their like early 20s, which is kind of like prime con. Those were like prime con days for me too. You just have less responsibility. I think it's harder to go now because it's more expensive, but yeah, so I'm like, this is not a new thing that people are gonna know. It has to be one of those things that if you know, you know, and it's at an anime convention. It is not at a gaming convention, which I kind of was thinking, and I'm like, you know, for as many gaming conventions as I've been to, they don't have cosplay masquerades. None of the gaming specific conventions have ever had cosplay masquerades. There was a cosplay battle one year at MagFest that I entered, and I won an award for. I was like a quarter finalist. I came in like 4th. Which was cool, but it was kind of like an improv performance battle. They just like put you up against somebody else randomly. It was like everybody went through in a line and they picked their favorites and they had those people battle. So I was very honored, but I think I ended up losing to somebody who I was like, there is no way. I'm pretty sure the person I lost to either won the whole thing or came in second, but it was like, I think they're called Tonda berries? I may have fudged that. But the guys that stab in Final Fantasy, and it was like a full, like, I'm assuming they made their I'm assuming they made their cosplay Tonda berry. I added a syllable. I'm sorry. I was like, the guys that stab. But yeah, they had like light up eyes, all kinds of crazy stuff, and I was like, Yeah. I'm not winning to this. So, but yeah, you didn't have to like make everything, because I had pieced together my cosplay. I didn't like make it from scratch, so luckily it was like a performance thing, but it was just funny because I'm like, the person I went up against, there's no. I was Flareon when I did that. That was really fun. I don't know how it is for you, but I was... Hold on. I gotta read this in a second because I didn't know we were starting this already. Crap. Why can't I jump? Okay. Tondaberry. Tanta Kringle. I'm a man now. Tanta. Also, I hate... No! Tanta sounds better than Tanta. Okay, I don't even know how we did this because I kept missing. Okay, I was talking to my mom about this yesterday. Anytime I get sick, I can always tell it's gonna happen the night before. Me too. Yep. Oh yeah. You have like that inner sense. I think mine actually, I could tell on Friday that I was like, I had a killer immune system after Japan. I was sick in Japan. It was ridiculous. It was like a walking illness. I came home and like died of random, you know, international crisis. And then I knew I was set. I was around so many sick people throughout the holidays. Totally fine. No, I just knew. I could just feel it in my soul. I was like, I am immune. Like, it's not happening. I feel great. But then I could tell when, like, it flipped. And it's like, my immunity wore off. And it was the Friday of the con. I could not get warm. Granted, it was freezing at the venue. But, like, that aside, I was just like an ice cube the entire time. I was so cold. And I just thought, like, oh my god, it's ridiculously cold. And it was, because even Odie kept, like, his coat on the whole time. But I was stupid and didn't put my coat back on because I had, like, a cute outfit on from Japan and I wanted to represent. So I got cocky and then I got sick. So, but I could just tell. I was like, oh. And it went through my head, like, oh, what if I'm not just, like, cold because it's cold in here? Yeah. Oh, Scott, man, welcome to the stream as well as Crazy Light. Welcome. Which N64 Mario Party do I like the most? I like the very first one. I like the original. It's my favorite game of all time, so it is definitely my favorite. This one's my second favorite, though. I don't even know how much money I have. I have not been paying attention. 50. Wow, nobody really has a ton. Whatever. But yeah, I could tell. I was like, this is not a good sign. And usually, I said this in my Discord afterward, I was like, usually I'm pretty good about, like, not getting sick after cons, but I think it's just been too long since I've been to one. Honestly, even, like, at Christmas time and everything, I wasn't around a ton of people in any given setting. So it's like I was around a lot of people suddenly. It was a time. And we had fun. I had fun. You know, it was a fun experience, but it's just like, yeah, I could just tell something was off, and then I paid for it for like a week and a half, which was annoying. Anyway. But it was definitely the flu, so my flu immunity was not part of the you've been to Japan and you got sick there contract, unfortunately. Oh, can I? Oh, no. I thought I could reach it, but I was too far away. Truth be told, I've not even been paying attention to where I am, so it's not a huge loss because I didn't know I was that close to begin with. So anyway, I filmed a vlog at the con, and I actually, like, that day after when I was first getting sick, I edited, like, everything together and put all my photos on my computer and all that fun stuff. I didn't take a ton of photos. It's just mainly photos of my cosplay because I wanted to share it right away. And so I still need to get the vlog done though, because although the base of it's edited, I want to add music. I need to add an intro and outro, and I also want to put some thought into the intro and outro because I want it to be something I'm going to use for multiple vlogs for a while. Like, I don't want it to just be like, well, I used it for that one and that was it. Like, I don't want to reinvent the wheel every time I post one. But if you're interested in following my blog channel, it's in my link tree. It's Bobo Blogs on YouTube. It's a new channel that, well, the channel itself isn't new, but there's very little content on it because it's basically a new spot for all my travel stuff. And I put all my Japan vlogs on there. I put all my, or I think there was like one other travel vlog on there from years ago, like 10 years ago. Gonna miss me, baby. So yeah, oh wait, is he going? No, he can't go this way. He has to follow the directions of the board. I like his little heart on his ship. Bowser got that cutie car from Shy Guy? What are those guys? What are the names of those Shy Guys in Paper Mario? The ones that are in the little cutie cars with the hearts on them, because that's what that is what that is. They have some weird name that I don't feel like fits. I feel like a lot of those Shy Guys have names that don't fit. Medi Guy. What? Like, I guess it's supposed to be like a medic thing, but no, that needs to be like cute guy. Love guy. This is why I can never remember what happened to you guys? This is why I can never remember the name of these things. I don't remember which. I think he's a normie. I think Luigi was my normal type, right? You catch what I said there? My life was saved this weekend, you guys. Shoot. I jumped! I hit the A button! This game hates me. Anyway. So, I talked about the con, I talked about my woes. This past weekend, I was so excited for Pokemon Day, and then I felt so crappy on Pokemon Day. I was so upset. I had this whole plan. I was like, oh, we're gonna go out, like, Odie and I were gonna go out, because he didn't have to work that day. Like, we're gonna go out and get some, like, fun merch and celebrate. No, I could not leave the house. I was so sick. It was like wave number 2 of being sick. And it was post the worst part of the entire illness, which was when literally my whole face felt like it was gonna fall off, and my nose ran like a faucet nonstop for almost 48 hours, and my eyes, both eyes turned black. Like, I had 2 black eyes. Like, the start. It was the worst. So after all that happened, it was Pokemon Day and I could not move or go anywhere. So Pokemon saved my life with Pokemon Red coming out, because then it gave me something to like look forward to vegging out on the couch and spending my entire day with, which is what I did. And Odie spent the entire day with me playing. We're kind of like co-op playing in a way, because normally I'm just like, this is cute and I like the name of this move. Like, I don't really put a lot of thought into like the logistics of how Pokemon works, which drives Odin nuts. And he does. He thinks about all that stuff. So he's been like giving me pointers, and I'm like, I don't know how I grew up with this game my whole life, and yet I'm such a noob with certain things still. Like, I don't use status moves a lot because I just don't like them. So most of them I don't even remember what they do. Like, I know what Tail Whip does. I think part of that's because we always make fun of the fact that when I visit my sister, her dogs, their tails are always, you know, crazy, and they're slapping you, and it's like, my defense is going down. But yeah, I don't use status moves. I don't really like them. So I don't really know what a lot of them do. Dang it, we could have gotten a battle game. Anyway, so yeah, he's been like helping me and like looking up stuff like if you want this person, like, when do they learn that you want this move? Like, so it's been fun. We've done kind of a 33 Odin's back. We've done kind of a co-op approach. And he's helped me grind a little bit. But yeah, Pokemon, you can wing it. You really don't have to know anything. And not that I don't. I'm not to discredit myself. I do know Pokemon very well. But when it comes to what every single move does, I don't have it memorized. And I know what I like. I know what I use. That's kind of where I am. But yeah, it's been fun to, like, start a new game with somebody else also weighing in, because that makes it a different experience. And I was gonna do my Team Rocket team. I kept saying, like, since, like, last summer, I was like, I'm gonna replay Pokemon, and the next time I do, I'm gonna do a team with all Team Rocket Pokemon. And I looked at what the exclusives were in Fire Red and Leaf Green. I like more of the Pokemon in Fire Red that are exclusive, so I got that one. And really, the Team Rocket Pokemon weren't too totally different, so I was like, whatever, I'm gonna go with I can't get the Bellsprout line, which I love, but I've also used Victory Bell on my team so many times because it's, like, one of my favorite grass types, that I was like, okay, I don't have to have, like, Victory Bell. But then things ended up changing anyway, because I started the game, I lost to Gary, well, I named him Odie. I lost to Odie immediately, and I was like, I've never lost this. I know it's like a coin flip, but I've literally never lost this battle. And then I went into my first battle, and I missed 3 times in a row, and I was like, no. So I scrapped it. I said, I'm starting over. I got a bad Squirtle. So I started over, like, 10 minutes later, and my Squirtle was a girl, and I was so excited. And so literally every Pokemon I've caught is a girl. Every single one. I've not caught a boy unless it has to be. Like Nidoran male. That's a boy. Or Marcel, Maimin, boy. I even named Nidoran male boy. I have a box with just the boys. Yo, thank you so much.
Hey everyone, popping in during my lunch break to say hello. Hope everyone is doing alright. This is last month's alert because I forgot to redeem this last month.
Well,
Aww.
thank you. Thank you so much, Yo-Yo. Honestly, you probably didn't really get the chance to redeem it last month. Wow, look at him targeting Yoshi. Get him. You probably didn't get the chance to because I had to cancel, like, half of my streams last... Wait, why didn't you get Yoshi? This wasn't part of the plan? You jerks. No. Yeah. Crap. This is not good. Oh. Okay, I barely won. I barely got him. Anyway. Yeah, I got a female Squirtle. I've caught all girls since, with the exception of the ones that are only male or genderless. So it's been very exciting. I think I have 4 Pokemon total that are in the male/genderless box. Everybody else is female. It's been a trip. Also, I had to grind for like an hour and a half to find Nidoran female. And I didn't even end up finding it. Odie ended up finding it. We had like a file that was like 3.5 hours long, and an hour and a half of it was literally that grind. But it was fine because this is probably of all the times I've played Pokemon, I think my team is the most equal this time, where everybody's the same level. It's not like my starter is level 50 and everybody else is level 20, which is usually what happens. Everybody is like level 30 right now, approaching level 35, except for my starter is higher because I did want to evolve to Blastoise, and so I had to get to 36. But everybody else is right there, right behind. And it's not like, oh my god, I've only been using Blastoise. Like, I've barely been using Blastoise. Actually went back to play Pokemon Soul Silver because of Chugga. It's such a good game. I haven't, it is such a good game. I had Heart Gold, and I still have it, but I've never restarted my file or anything on it. I just, I played it, and I beat it, and that was it. I think I beat all of it. It's been so long ago. I should boot it up and be like, did I do all of post-game? I'm so bad at this today. Also, this minigame blows. Shout out to Kingo and the minigame. Whoa, let's go. The minigame bracket we did at the beginning of last month. That was like a month ago, exactly now almost. That game did not do well on the bracket, because why would it? It's terrible. I've never had a female starter in any of my playthroughs. I've had, I think 3, because I know for a fact my Mudkip that I got in my original Pokemon Sapphire was female, because I named her after me, and I had no idea what Mudkip turned into, and then, like, I always laugh, because I'm like, I entered Swampert and all these beauty contests, and it's like, the most beautiful Pokemon, I'm like, this would never be voted the most beautiful. But yeah, I had a female Mudkip. I think that was maybe my first female. And I know I think in one of my playthroughs I've done before, it might have been blue, or when I had to restart my yellow file after it got deleted, or maybe it was my gold file after it got deleted, because I replaced the battery on that. I got a female starter for one of them. And you know, it wasn't ever something I tried for. Even this past time, I scrapped my game because I was frustrated and started over, and I wasn't like, oh my god, if I don't get a female, I'm not doing this, like. But yeah. But I know for a fact Mudkip was female right away, and I know there was one I feel like it was a Squirtle that was female before, maybe. But yeah, I had a female starter in Scarlet and ZA. First try in the latter. It's cool that it's, like, rarer. I think those are it. And anyway, I know I've been rambling on and on about my Fire Red playthrough, but it's the most recent thing I've been playing, and I've been putting a lot of time into it. I commented in Discord the other night, I was like, I'm at the Lavender Town, like, I have to do the tower next, and then, like, the next day I went to do it, and he's like, you can't do this now? I'm like, what? He's like, you don't have the thing yet, you gotta go to the next. I was like, alright, fine, I will not go in and not be able to. He's like, you won't be able to tell what anything is. He's such a stickler, like, I don't care, but it bothered him deeply, so I was like, alright. So I went and battled Erica, and every Pokemon in that gym, by the way, is female except for the Bulbasaur line. I thought that was cool because it's all girls in that gym, and because I've had all girls on my team, I was like, ooh, this is our gym, we fit. Erica was definitely the battle I struggled with most, and it was just like bad luck, like stupid stuff, like where the computer is psychic to what you're gonna do, like, oh, you're gonna change Pokemon, so I'll use Stun Spore again, even though I already used it on you, and there's no way I would have, like, known that you were changed. Like, stupid. That just makes me mad when the AI knows too much. But yeah, every single Pokemon was female except for Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur. They were all male, which I was kind of disappointed. I'm like, well, I want them to be female too. I guess because it's rarer? I don't know. But something I observed, just being like, okay, everybody's a girl this time around. I did forcefully restart. Man, it's like pouring out. I did have to restart the game like 12 times to get a female Eevee from that town. But I did. I eventually did. I just had bad luck, but... Okay, I was like, has anyone gotten a star? Yes. 2 people have. I knew Mario had, but I didn't know somebody else had. I specifically remember naming that Mudkip Allie for some reason. Piplup was Miyako, Poplio I believe was Lapis, and Quaxley was June. Oh, I love hearing people's nicknames. It's so fun. Oh, yo! Okay, I got a star. It's all good. Nobody else that landed on this space gets the star, just me. Alright, look, now everybody has a star. A star for you, a star for you. Everybody has a star. Shine bright, shine far, don't be shy, be a star. Oh no, I'm gonna lose all my coins in a second. Oh well. Whatever, I don't have to pay for anything, so it's fine. When I first played Moon, I tried to grind until I got a female Poplio because I had a nickname for... Oh, because that's such a pretty Pokemon, too. Because I had a nickname for it being specifically female, but after a couple hours... A couple hours?! No! I can't believe it! Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, I would have been the same way. I would have been like, well, we're done with this. I've had a female Snivy before, too. I named her Sophie. I think it depends on, like, how many times you've played through the games or how many versions you've had of the games, too. Or maybe the other female I had was Eevee in Let's Go Eevee, and that's why I'm thinking it was, like... I don't know. That seems right, because I'm pretty sure she had a girl's name, which I can't remember now. I don't know. I know for a fact I've had another female besides... Mudkip, and then this Squirtle, which my Blastoise, sorry, her name is Pearl. I was like, she needs an ocean name, and pearls are my favorite gemstones, so she got the name Pearl. Also, I was like, well, it kind of fits because of Pearl Jam. It doesn't, that's just stupid, but I unintentionally kind of started naming everybody after, like, a pop star. Well, it started when I caught my Spearow, because I named her Brittany Spearow. Because I was like, oh, I have to name her Brittany. And Odie's like, why? And I'm like, because his name's Spearow, like Spears. Her name, whatever. Which it took me forever to find a female Spearow, by the way. That was, like, really tough early game. I really enjoyed Let's Go Eevee. I think the Let's Go games are really fun. They're super, like, they're kind of like a laid-back alternate approach that I really enjoyed, personally. Where it's just about, like, catching and not worrying about, like, oh my god, I have to do... Oh, okay. I didn't realize we were doing this. This makes me happy. I have to do all this work just to... I don't feel like there was as much grinding. Like, everybody got points all the time. And I always laugh because I caught a level 3 Dragonite on the outside of the bridge in Celadon City. And I'm like, what? This thing evolves at level 50. Like, how's this even a possibility? I think that's right. Yo, Sis! Hi, Sis! Welcome! I think I'm gonna be smart this time with Winds and Waves, because I love Pokemon, you guys. I'm always, like, hot to jump on, like, the new Pokemon that comes out, but then I always start it and fall off, and then I'm like, I just have a hard time getting into the newer ones as much. But my library always has those games, so I think I'm gonna be smart this time, and I'm gonna just rent it from the library when it comes out. And they've been getting Switch 2 stuff, so... I know they'll get it. Like, it's popular enough. And even if I don't play it immediately, like, that's fine with me. But I'm definitely Team Waves, because you know I love the ocean. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. Oh, no, I can't count like this. I think it's 15, maybe. Oh no, I just started counting up from 15. What am I doing? No, it's 14 because one exploded. Okay. Don't you hate when you do this and then you're like 3 off somehow and you're like, what was I doing? What was I even looking at? She can't count! I could! It turns out I could, so... Honestly, Crazy Light, you're not missing much. Like, the Switch 2 really doesn't even have that much out for it yet. Like, it's probably, honestly, like, worth the wait. Because there's... I mean, I guess it just depends on what kind of games you like. Because it has some good titles, but it doesn't have, like, a huge library yet that I feel like, you know, oh, you're really missing out. Like, no. Where is this start? Can I go down, or do I have to go... up and around? Okay, well, it's over there. I mean, I'm in first place. It's like, I'm not in first. I could get a good item. No. I am in first, so therefore I'm not going to get a good item. I guess I'm gonna I don't even like this item minigame anyway. I'll just go this way and hopefully get another hidden block. But yeah, I definitely want to play Waves when it comes out because I always like to try the new Pokemon. I just have trouble sticking to it to the end. I think they're just for my taste. They're too extra now. Like, there's too much hand-holding and there's just too much, like, extra stuff that doesn't do it for me or doesn't hook me. It's like kind of the stuff I don't like about RPGs more than the stuff I do. Because I tend to be kind of a hard sell with RPGs in general, so, you know, that's just me. But I love Pokemon. I love the introduction of new Pokemon, whether I, like, have seen them in the game or not. Like, I play Pokemon Pocket, so that introduces me to anything I've missed. And I also will buy a pack of Pokemon cards every now and then, be introduced that way. It's fun to be introduced to new Pokemon from the cards, because that's how I was introduced to the entire thing to begin with. I was cards first. Jigglypuff was my first Pokemon card. My introduction to... No! I can't! Ah! Okay. My introduction to Pokemon and is still my all-time favorite. Come on, you guys! Also have Jigglypuff on my team, which is... I've had Jigglypuff as my main before in one of my playthroughs, and it's kind of a nightmare. I also big Everstoned, which was even more of a nightmare, because it takes so long to level up. So long. Yeah, she sucks to level up, but... I'm gonna evolve her this time, but her name's Lady Gaga because I found out Lady Gaga's favorite Pokemon is the same as mine, and I also love Lady G, and she's a singer, so... Hey, here's my item minigame that I tried to get last time. What is this Twizzler at the bottom? You guys see it? It's a Twizzler. Pull and peel, let's go! This minigame is great. The bracket was wrong. You were not talking about this minigame. What minigame did I just play? Yeah, Pixie, you were on the bracket, by the way, so you were wrong. Crap, I can't even remember what minigame... No, that's my thing. I can't even remember what minigame I was just... Oh, Archer Rival! Yeah, because the computer player screwed me over. I blocked it out of my head immediately. You see how fast that happened? Where I was like, no. Wait, what item did I get? A Switchy? It's not called a Switchy. Oh, you can't afford this. Get out of here. So anyway, Pokemon Day could have been a disaster because I was very disappointed. I did cry. Because I felt so bad and I was so sick still and I couldn't leave and I had all these plans I was looking forward to that didn't happen. I was outvoted for Piranha's Pursuit. Piranha's Pursuit is stupid too. Maybe you're just stupid. Anyway. Sorry, I just like to wreck Pixie in my free time. Especially when I've been... What? Get out of here, people! When feeling bad. How are you guys both in the same spot? I squished him. I did. Oh, I think he voted. They both suck. I think I just have more fun feeling cool on the vines in Piranha's Pursuit. If you're on the cloud, it's just stupid. So anyway, Pokemon Day was a success because Fire Red took over the day, as it should. The Pokemon Direct was fun. Looking forward to Pokopia. Also, they've had some really cute stuff come out on Pokemon Center, which I got one of the shirts from the, like, intro the intro collection or whatever, opening scene collection. I just thought it was so cute. I was like, this is so unique. Like, I feel like they're acknowledging this kind of weird stuff for 30th anniversary, and then it might be a while before they acknowledge bizarre things like the first scene in the first game or whatever. So yeah, I ended up getting that, but I went out and I got some goodies the next day because I really wanted to buy something fun for Pokemon Day, and also just to... No, you guys are stealing my moves! Also just to treat myself after being so sick. And I posted photos in Discord and on my Instagram, but I got a little Loungefly. It's like a lavender little Loungefly purse with Eevees all over it. Super cute, very Bobo core. I bought that for myself, and then Odie bought me, in themed to my life and being tragically ill for like over a week. He bought me a little Squishmallow, like squish. They're called Squish-alongs. It's like a Polly Pocket, which is funny because I have a Pokemon Polly Pocket from my childhood, the Viridian Forest. But anyway, it's the Pokemon Center. So it has like Nurse Chansey. It came with like 4 figures. It came with Chansey, who has like a little nurse outfit. Snorlax. There's like a big Pokeball like beanbag chair. A bed. It had Pikachu and Meryl. I was like, who's the other one? You can tell who my favorites are. Sorry, Meryl. Wow, that was easy. I don't usually have that easy of a run with that. But yeah, so he bought me that as a Pokemon Day / get well gift. I know, what a good guy. It was exciting. So I was like, all right, this is my pick-me-up. Nothing like retail therapy when you've been sick. You know, I always spend too much money on Pokemon. That was the other thing, though. Like, after going to the convention that we went to, it's an anime convention, so there's lots of Japanese merch. But like, after going to Japan and then going to this convention, resellers, man, that stuff is marked up like crazy. Like, I get that like they're paying to import it or whatever, but I think I'm tainted forever. Like, I'm not gonna be able to just buy. I'm not gonna be able to just buy it and pay a kind of hefty price and just get over it. It's gonna be like, no. There was a booth that was literally selling like little, like, they have so much Pokemon stuff every year, and I've bought from them before because they have a lot to offer. But a lot of the time we get most of the merch that Japan gets first. You just have to wait a little bit longer. And so it's like, you know, there was even a booth there that had all the, like, comfy Friends plushies, and they were probably, like, $70. You can go on Pokemon Center right now and get them for $45. Which is still not super cheap, but it's cheaper than $70 or whatever. Yeah, they're all double the price, and I was talking to somebody who... It was funny because I've watched this vlogger for, like, 10 years who... does reviews of this convention and other... Let's go, Koopa! This convention and other conventions, but he's been going to Across like about as long as I have, maybe a year longer, since the beginning pretty much. And so I've watched him forever, and I always see him at the con, but he's like always across the room, and I'm like, well, he's over there, so I can't say hi. I don't know. Odie was like, you're saying hi to this guy. Like, you can't not say something. And so we crossed paths, and I was like, wait, I have to stop you. Which, I love talking to people, and I spent the last like 3 hours of the con talking to people. Like, we were ready to leave, and then guess what? I talked for 3 hours, oops, to people I had just met. This is my life. But yeah, I was talking to him about the same stuff, and he's like, yeah, some of it has the yen prices on it, and it's so marked up. I'm like, yeah, ruined forever. This star is still over here. Okay, I'm going this way. Oh, have a good dinner, sis. Enjoy your food. But yeah. I do not watch One Piece. I have read the first manga, and I watched some random TV special that was like a standalone story, but it's one of those mangas that has so many volumes that it's like hard to to start. I have a lot of like books and mangas on my to be read list that I'm like, okay, am I gonna, I don't know that I can sign up for like 150 plus volumes of this. And I tend to read manga more than watch anime. That's just me, but so anyway, yeah, it's hard to shop Japanese merch once you've actually been to Japan and you know how like reasonably priced it actually is when you see it at conventions. And I get it, some things if you see it and you can't live without it and you're like, this is it, like whatever, it's gonna cost you more to go to Japan. But I just went, so it's like a lot of that merch I had just seen there, so it's like, no, this isn't anything new. What were they supposed to count to? 5? That was the longest 5 seconds of my life. I was like, dang. Yeah, longer manga are very intimidating to start. Especially if you've never read manga, really. Like, Odie and I were at Barnes & Noble towards the beginning of this year, and he's like, I want to get, like, a manga that takes place in Japan to, like, reminisce, and, like, something that's kind of slice of life, but short. And I was like, I don't know enough current stuff to know what to tell you. Like, people in our group of friends would probably know better than I would, but, yeah, it's just, like, it's hard to be like, wow, I'm gonna read this really long series, for your first go. I was hoping to get some manga at the convention, but they didn't have anything I was looking for, because they always have decent prices on it. Like, typically I try to, almost every book I buy comes from like half price books, so that way it's cheaper, but that way it's half the price. Yeah, look at it, it hesitated to let me win. But yeah, it's always like 20% off at the con if you buy manga, but again, they didn't have anything I wanted, and half price books is half price. You just have to like hope that it's there. Is anyone over here? Bobo! Snacko! Snumpo! Hey, I was just talking about how I went to an anime convention and the prices of a bunch of the stuff we saw in Japan was like so ridiculously jacked up that I was like, can't ever buy anything from a convention again. I ended up buying something pretty pricey from an artist instead, which is the way to go. I got the cute, it's an evening bag. It's like, I was talking to the artist who made it. She's like, I was like, how long does it take to make something like this? And she's like, well, it takes about 2 weeks. And I'm like, 2 weeks? But I got a little evening bag of Luna from, well, you don't even have any money, dude! Of Luna from, oh my god, Sailor Moon. I started to say Fruits Basket, and I'm like, no. I've only started to say that because there were 4 cats available. She had Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service, Kyo from Fruits Basket, Puppy Cat from Puppy Cat, and Luna from Sailor Moon. And that Luna one was the prettiest because it was, you know, purple and glittery and had the moon on it. And I had to. I couldn't resist. I was like, it's so pretty. So I tried to support more artists this time. Although there was a really good booth that Odie got me a capybara in a big shark suit, and it's so cute. But they were also really reasonably priced and had really cute stuff, and that booth was like the popular booth the second day for sure, because they weren't overpriced. Okay, 4 seconds. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, look at you, counted all the way to 5. What are you doing, dude? Now here's someone who knows a good slice of life manga about Japan. Oh my god, you did not go to an anime convention. Everybody knew my mom. I wish that would happen though. That would be amazing. Oh, it's so stupid. Yeah, Snump. Odie was asking, he's like, I was saying we went to Barnes & Noble fairly recently, and he's like, I want a good, like, slice of life manga that's short, that takes place in Japan, that will let me reminisce. And I was like, I'm too old school. You know, my slice of life is like Lucky Star, which is old AF, and probably girlier than what he wants. So, I'm like, I don't know. I'll have to ask for recommendations. How are my kitties? Well, Jilly is sleepy on Odie's chair, and I don't know where Kit is. She must be snoozing somewhere too, because she's not in here right now. So they're snoozy. They are enjoying this rainy day. Being cozy. What? I'm not going the right way for this. Do I even have time to get over here? Where is everybody? I have a warp block, but I don't know. Well, I guess if I warp with... Okay, I have 3 turns after this. So if I warp with someone who is nearby, but I don't know that anybody is. Yeah, think about it, Snack. Let me know if you think of anything, because again, all my slice of life stuff is very girly and kind of not super current either. So not that it has to be the most current thing ever, like it doesn't have to be something new, but something that's not going to be as difficult to find as the kind of stuff that I'm talking about, because now the stuff I'm talking about is like retro and they're not printing it and you have to like go out of your way to try and... It's collectible, whatever. It's annoying. Speaking of manga, I've been trying to get... Fruits Basket is my favorite manga, and I've been trying to get all the special edition ones that came out a few years ago. But I've been trying to get them used, like, slowly but surely. And what are you doing, Yoshi? And so I've just been like, it kind of gives, it's fun because I've read it all before, and it just gives me something fun to look for in the wild that I will eventually own the whole thing. Because I used to have all the little volumes. I don't think I ever had all of them, actually. I had most of them, and then they started coming out with special edition ones, and I sold them to buy the special edition ones, but then they only came out with 3 volumes or something stupid of the very first special edition they tried to do that was like a hardback. We didn't end up getting all of them, but this one we did, the most recent one. So I have volumes 1, 2, and 12. Literally the first 2 and the last one. Because those are the ones I've found so far. I wanted to find the initial 2 to like, or the initial first one to start me out and then just get them whenever I see them, but it's just funny that I happen to have the first 2 and the very last one. I feel like even if I warp, I'm not gonna be any further away than I already am, so I'm just gonna use this, whatever. I want to use my item so I can go forward 3 spaces. Hot. Yeah, 4 spaces. See? I did make progress because I would have moved a lot less. So yeah, since my last stream, we've had fun con vibes, entered a masquerade, won an award, that was fabulous. Got terribly ill, that was not fabulous. Bought the Pokemon Fire Red on Switch, and have been playing it like crazy. And I'm officially to the Lavender Tower with the Sylph Scope. I went and I did the Team Rocket lair or whatever. Also read 4 or 5 books while I was sick. I listened to a bunch of audiobooks because I was dying. Did a lot of crocheting. I tried to do more at my computer, like stream stuff and editing, and I just couldn't. It was too much. It was very difficult, but what? Why would you do this? Anyway, he just used it so he could land on that item space. And then, let's see, got some Pokemon merch. Spent too much money on Pokemon as always. I have been... What else have I been doing? I don't know. That's mainly what I've been up to, you guys. And I've tried to post little updates on my Discord. Just to be like, hey, I'm alive. Yeah, excellent use of the warp block. Well, listen. It was tragic, but the good news is I typically roll a 1, so this prevented me from only moving 1 space in the end. It was stupid. I basically rolled a 4. I do have a vlog channel, and I've got a vlog in the works from my most recent convention. I said earlier, though, I need to make an intro and outro for my vlog entries of this nature, so that way I have, like, I don't want to just do it mindlessly either. I want it to be, like, something good and substantial that I can, what are you guys doing? That I can keep using. But yeah, it's on my Linktree. All my socials are on there. You can find the link to my blog channel on there if you're interested. Jilly and Kit have been, they've been good and naughty nurses. Like the first bit I was sick, they were all over me, like big nurse kitties. But then I think they got a little kooky. Like they were like, why isn't Mama better yet? We're gonna go crazy. And like it was a bit of a struggle to, like, you know, scoop their boxes. Like I always scoop their box every day, but I think I missed a day because I was so sick and Odie was like working and wasn't home and didn't realize it was just, so they acted out. And then I come home today, there's puke all over the floor. I'm like, why? And it's probably because Jilly's been chewing up her Scratchy. I'm telling you, they've been acting up. Yeah, I cleaned up a bunch of puke in here, like from the kitties. So, I mean, it's not like huge spots. It's just like, why? You guys, this is too much. Like, I don't want to clean this up. And then I look, there's another spot I missed right before I went live. So that's what I have to do after this. So if you're wondering, like, I wonder what M-Dub's up to now that her stream is over. I'm cleaning up kitty puke. Stupid. All because 2 girls. Dead. But also, I do want to play more Fire Red tonight. I'm waiting. Oh, you chode. Oh no! Because I was safe? I am sorry? I don't think so. This game cheats. Well, I think I can always tell when it's like Jilly versus Kit, and Jilly gets like, she has long fur, so it's like she does not throw up as frequently, but I'm pretty sure this was her that threw up all over the office because she's a little less tactful when she vomits. Kit, she will throw up out of drama. Like, Odie could pick her up and she doesn't like it, so she'll throw up. And it's like, what is this drama? She's over the top. But anyway, I am not going to game chat Fire Red with my friends. Also, isn't game chat exclusive to Switch 2? I'm not playing Switch 2. I play it on my Switch 1, baby. I don't even know how much money I have. He probably has like 1 coin. 16, baby! Fine, take my 110, you doofus. I like to see you win with that. Even though he's in first now and I'm in 4th. Well, you love a chance time shenanigan. Whatever. I've heard that dog puke is a lot worse to clean than cats, because cats usually it's like fur, it's like a clump, like it's not the most fun, but it's not terrible either. Whereas dogs, I think when they vomit it's like a lot, and it's more reminiscent of like human. I don't know why we're talking about this. This is a gross subject to be talking about. I'm sorry, you guys, but just what we all were wanting to think about. I'll stop talking about that though, because people could be like eating while trying to watch this. And I'm sorry. But yeah, I need to play Lavender Town Tower. I did go in and fight Odie before I went and did all the stuff in the neighboring town and fought Erica and all that. But that's where I am in the game. I have 4 badges now. 4? 5? Do I have 4 or 5? I don't even know. My team is shaping up nicely though. If you want to see it, my current team, I posted a picture of it in my Discord server. Good thing I just warmed up my dinner. I'm sorry, Pixie. That's right. Take some of my money from him. He doesn't need it. I don't know how bonuses are looking for this. I think I do. I mean, the only bad news is I think I might be tied now with Mario for the coin star, which doesn't help me at all. Game star I probably have. I don't know that I'm winning this though, because I don't know that I can come back with as many stars as he has, so it does not feel like I'm winning this tonight. Which is tragic, because a victory would have been really nice. Anyway, yeah, just land on a hidden star again. Alright, well, the game's over. I can't. I can't do it. I wish, though. Alright, who's gonna win this thing? Stole my money. That's chance time, folks. Alright, yay! Minigame star! Coin star. See? No, this doesn't help. I don't think I'm getting happening star. I feel like I landed on 1, maybe. Okay. I had a clean sweep, but because I tied, I'm not winning. Otherwise, I would have won. But I'm in second place. I'm in second, you jerks. I never actually bought a star, did I? I just found the one, and then I could never get to the star in time. Begin evacuation. Uh-oh, Green Koopa dead. Oof. Hey, where'd everyone go? They ran forward, that's it. Why would you do this? Doesn't he work for you, Bowser? Like, I don't understand these scenarios. Mario of the Space Patrol, Mario Galaxy wins. Oh my gosh, that reminds me, when I was out looking for Pokemon merch for Pokemon Day, once I felt well enough, I saw... Yo, Scottman, thank you so much! Welcome back to the Bob family, all the Bobs. Thank you for the resub.
Because Mario cheated to be the superstar, let's celebrate 93 months of sub hype instead.
Oh, thank you so much. But anyway, I saw my first bit of Mario Galaxy movie merch, which was interesting. The figure I saw of Rosalina, I like burst out laughing because she looks so ridiculous. Like, I think she looks fine in the movie trailer, but the figure I saw was... she had seen things. That's all I'm saying. The Yoshi merch was pretty cute. Very derpy, but, like, pretty cute. But yeah, it even had some, like, kind of spoilery stuff. I was like, well... getting spoiled through the merch! It was fun, though. But yeah, I didn't expect to see that so soon, but I guess, you know, the movie comes out next month now, so... it's really not even that far away. Yo! 164 coins! What a number. We tied for 110. We already knew that. How many? I don't remember landing on 4 of these. I landed on 1, I thought. I was not paying attention, obviously. Big poop butts, stink butts. Alright, well, I lost by my own money. So technically I won because that was my money in Mario's pocket. And we had the same number of stars. So I'm going to consider it a win. Even though I lost. And I had the CPUs all set differently and they placed in their order of difficulty. What do you mean the movie's next month? It is! I didn't even realize it was this year. It is. It's in April. It comes out like April... What day does it come out? 17th? No, the 7th? I don't know. It comes out... I think it comes out the weekend of Easter, actually, which is like the 6th. So it comes out before that. No, Easter's the 5th. So it comes out like... It's supposed to come out on the 2nd. So literally a month from now. Or sorry, the 3rd. It's a month from today. Because I remember telling Odie, like, I don't think we're going to be seeing it until... we're probably not going to see it the day it comes out. We're probably going to have to see it the next week because it's Easter weekend. Yo, Bobby, for real! Oh, thank you so much for the raid! We're actually about to finish up, so I appreciate the closing raid. I hope you've been well. I have been very ill, so this is like my first day feeling human again, so it's been nice to get back to streaming, but hopefully you've been doing better than I have. Oh no, you haven't. The illness. Why? I feel like February it's February, you know? Luckily we're in March now. Maybe we're in the clear. After being so sick, I'm like, all right, I'm in the clear. My immunity is going to be good now. So same to you. That's what I'm going to put out there. Yeah, it's been a rough like 10 days. But let me get you a shout out before I get moving. You guys, if you... Oh shoot, I did the wrong command, I'm sorry. If you guys enjoy, especially Neopets content, as you know, I love Neopets, check out Bobby for real. I haven't played Neopets in a while. I always get really hyped around Christmas time and then kind of fall off after New Year's. Just because I start playing other things more, but it's always there. It's always there to go back to. Yeah, I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're healthy now. I'm actually keeping things pretty short for this stream just because this is like my first day since being sick where I've felt like I might be normal again, or like mostly human again. So I didn't want to push it. I just wanted to do a short little stream here, but normally I'd be going for a little bit longer, but thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. I also want to thank Scottman and Yo-Yo Yoshi, as well as Psycho Nacho Man for the resubs today. And I thought I'm going to manage this goal because I feel like I need to make this a more relevant number. I have a new... Here, we'll do this. I have a new donation goal, by the way. I didn't talk about it really today because I announced it in my Discord a few days ago. But after going to a convention, I'm like, I would really love to get back to a gaming convention. So I just set up a PAX East fund. That was my first gaming convention. I'd love to go back next year if possible. But funds will decide. I also know this is kind of a hefty fund, so I'm considering like doing smaller donation goals to interrupt this. This is just kind of like the big overarching one if I don't have like a game I'm trying to raise donations for, like a specific computer part or something like that, or something necessary for a stream. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Check out the information on my Discord to learn more about that. There is a Twitch info channel on my Discord server. You can also find all of my social links, including my blog YouTube channel I talked about, the gaming YouTube channel where I back up most of my streams, and all my other whereabouts on the internet. Please check out my Etsy store too. I uploaded some new merch while I was the day I started getting sick. I uploaded a bunch of new merch, so check it out. I'm pretty excited about all the new stuff that's been going in there. And other than that, you guys, I'm gonna take off. My next stream, like I said, is scheduled for this Saturday, but it is the Pokemon Pokopia stream, which I pre-ordered physically. So if I don't get it, I'm gonna have to reschedule that stream. So it's tentative right now. So, because I have no way of telling if I will actually have the game by then or not. Hopefully I will, but if not, I'll get it rescheduled. And if that doesn't end up happening because of that, then my next stream will be next week. It's going to be my Sims 2 stream to make up for the one I missed last month. So we're kind of making up streams as we're also getting into March content. So I redid the schedule. It's all in my Discord. Again, if you're interested, check it out. Feel free to join my Discord. You don't have to feel like you have to chat or anything. It's just kind of to keep tabs on information. But you guys have a cozy, wonderful rest of the evening. It's been fun hanging out and streaming again. My God. I tried so hard to make something happen at the end of last month and it was just impossible with illness. So it's a short month anyway. So I feel like, you know, if things go haywire at the end of February, it's like you're a goner because there's not much time left. But yeah, February is just kind of a wicked month for... It's that time of year. Easy to get sick, still cold, gross, you know. Anyway, thank you all again for joining me. I have been MadameWario. I will see you at my next stream. Take care of yourselves and have a good rest of your evening. Bye, everybody.